It's not a coincidence. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. And now there is a gentleman, a person here. They're everywhere in the West and other parts of the world. But this person, father and mother, are Jews, calling themselves Jews. European, so-called Israelis. Okay. He become right now a so-called Christian, putting the cross. And he put this النصر هذا وش اسمه النصر مش بولس اللي ياكل الفطايس طاغوت خلوه إنسان المهم ما عليه. I forget, my English is not that perfect, so I apologize, but I only say the truth, okay? Now this gentleman, talk, I hear in my channel I only say the truth, that explain to you the path to heaven and the path that will take you to hellfire the oven. You need all to thank me, otherwise come on, you want it to be atheist way? Let's be human, atheist human, with conscience, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no conscience in being atheist. Like if there is a conscience of being in one of these dark groups that's related itself to religion. But anyway, except this now, of course. This person, I don't care if you understand or don't understand. What I'm saying is the truth. This person, now he's a so-called Christian. Previously he was a so-called Israeli. Gohem, or call himself Jew. His parents are in love with the Gohem Jewish state that is called Israel state, causing all trouble in the Middle East. One of the factors, you know what I'm saying? Now this person is a so-called Christian. Okay? Now, the so-called Christian find that he is a big supporter to the so-called Israeli state. Though he is right now in a position, a leading position within the so-called Christians. There is a word for it. Congregation, something like this. The so-called Christian congregation, like I can bring his name. Now he is showing a big support to the so-called Israeli state. He's no longer Jew. He's a Goyim, so-called Israeli, who's calling himself Christian, so-called Christian. Have a good relationship with the United States of America, with other groups, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, he's originally from there, I don't know. He came to England, I don't know which nationality he got. Now this person is a big supporter to the so-called Israeli, and they say Hamas are terrorists. Yasser Arafat made it up in 1971 Palestine, and they forgot about Stephen Wise, nothing was, saying it in 1930. We want a Palestinian Jewish state rather than Palestinian Arab. An Arabic Palestinian is not suitable for the West, but a Jewish Palestine is suitable for England. Anyway, whatever. Now this is not your business. We can call it blah blah blah, pita tuta, banga ganga. Israel is the name of a messenger, beloved messenger. Okay, my grandfather. He's not your grandfather. He is the enemy of what you're doing. Shut up. We want to choose to call it Palestine. We want to choose to call it Ismailiano. Not your business. Islamiano. Not your business. Not your business. You go back from the country your origins are from, either Europe, Africa, or Russia, or even China, or Pakistan, or Asfahanis. And if your father, ancestors settled in Algeria, or Morocco, or Lebanon, or Iraq, or even moved through Kuwait or Bahrain, just remember that they were intruders from the first place. I will send you right now. Please don't leave my video. Please don't leave my channel. Especially the main one. The problem is that they are answering when they, the so-called Christian. I'm not talking about the so-called Hindus or the so-called Buddhists, or the so-called Shiites, or those who call themselves atheists, or those who are representing atheism themselves. I'm talking about this so-called Christian, who is a converted so-called Christian, you know what I'm saying? He used to be a Jew, so-called Israeli. Gohem, calling himself a Jew. Now his parents, his cousins, nephews, family members who did not convert to be a so-called Christian crusade are in big love to the so-called Israeli state, the Gohemic so-called Israeli state, Jewish state. And the so-called Christians are so nice in saying, but they are his people. The Bible said it should be given to the Jews. He's one of us right now. Remember that Jesus was a Jew. I'm losing it. I'm dealing with a lot of trouble right now. He's not African, okay, or black. No, he's not. He's a European Jew who converted to be so-called Christian. Now I'm questioning. Now there is a lot of people who used to be Jews and they become now Jeebus. This is not the name. The Messiah Isa, the son of Virgin Mary, he was never a Jew. He announced that it's an ending time of the Yahudian way, Islamic way. It's a new era. It's Hanafi, no more Yahudian. For everyone, no certain race is obligated to anything. The tribal world, even if it's still tribal world, there is a different era within the divine plan. So he was a son of an Israeli mother, never a Jew. The Messiah, son of Virgin Mary. Now what I'm trying to say here is this make me there is a lot of those who call themselves Jew who had children who convert to become a so-called Christian, and they mean it. They said this is rubbish what's happening in the Holy Land, and they admit that they are not descended from Israel, peace be upon him, and this is a so-called Zionist movement. It have nothing to do with the religion, and they love the Bible and they love Jesus who was crucified for their sin, and they love him so much. So they are devoted, committed to the so-called Christian faith, and they have no relation emotionally to the so-called Israel. They are almost like a so-called anti-Zionist, previously Jew, so-called Christian, now Christian. You understand me? But there is some who are a little bit famous now. Little bit. Some know. Who are no longer Jew, calling themselves Christians, and still supporting this Gohemic so-called Israeli Jewish state a big time, which make me start questioning their faith. Are you a real so-called Christian? Are you, for example, a Catholic or Protestant, or are you so-called so? Or you're just part of this project they are investing on you? Hey, listen, we will give you the support. Keep your faith to yourself. Be a so-called Christian. We are your people, the Gohem Jews. We want to establish the so-called Israeli state. Oh, there will be some so-called Christian who are almost like you. It's all about profit, money, investment. They don't give a fuck about God. But we worship the wild beast Yahweh. You know the Talmud, baby? Yeah, the Torah. We don't believe in this son of a bitch, Jesus. Neither do you. Just say that you're a so-called Christian, understand their sick faith, preach about it, and show us support. Drag them to show us support. على حساب من, on the account of whom? Me! Personal case. The account of whom? The people in Gaza who are sending rockets. Why are they sending rockets? The people of God are turning back. Let's invade Iraq because he's an enemy of the so-called Israeli state. Yeah, he's an enemy of God and keep us. Do you understand? Now there is among the public good people, but they are stupid and ignorant, and unfortunately some of them are arrogant. Maybe because they are racist, you know what I'm saying? It's not only about the West, you know. It's about Africa, Russia, and India with the so-called Hindus, and China. I'm not talking about the so-called Buddhists, because the so-called Buddhists have been fucked in China, you know what I'm saying? The case is there and there, the dark group. Devil is working them, someone is looking at me. Wow, you should wear something, Ali. Oh my goodness. You're looking at me, aren't ya? Really, she have nothing. Only this small bikini, something to cover the tits. She's looking like this. I'm not gonna from which race or Do you wish your boyfriend is hot like me? Don't you? Don't you? Do you know why there is a lot of women who hate me? They hate everything I say. But at the same time, the pussy starts melting, become wet, juicy wet. Do you know why? Yes. Man, I am walking with the lowest levels of society, though I am intelligent and genius. So this is my level of communication, and I wonder why you fucking delete my video. I never was this like this before. Now, so you need من عاشر القوم 40 يوما صار منهم حديث. You start adopting some of their cultural ways. I'm not with the highest levels, the worst. You know, there is someone called Andrew. I'm not that. You're taking it so far. Okay, fine. Why the previous Bob is no longer Bob? Ivanka and Trump. Nair and his father Netanyahu. Hansel and his daughter. You know what? This level of society is just fine with me. No, it's not. At the minimum, I need to have an accommodation, some benefit, permit to work. I need to be treated as a human being. She's back again. Beauty. No, there is women. Do you wish your boyfriend is hot like me? Do you know? These women, when they start, what is the word? Having a crush on me. Either they are, I don't want to mention the name. Either they are in a board, those who look at my videos or listen. You know, Middle East, outside here, England, home office, what, judicious, whatever. محنة يحسب المحنة. He's a bad person. You understand me? They hate me more. If you're a bitch and slut, don't blame me. And there's some faggots as well. They say that they're straight, but they feel that they want me to jump on them. Fucker, you're a faggot and I need you to leave me alone. Oh my God, I'm terrible, am I? Hello there. No, there is something, but 80% of the skin is obvious. I have a mobile. Nothing for me to remember before I sleep. No. Cover up. What is this? She's looking at me. Anyway, what the subject is? The subject is about this. What was the subject? So if you're a so-called Christian, be committed. Once you're committed, be truth. Then we'll stay with you and start reading the Injil and start talking about your jibas. Just don't say that you're a so-called Christian and supporting the Jewish state because the people of God came back. God said in the Torah that He granted the Israelites. This joke is not working. He granted the Israelites in a certain conditions, certain time, certain era, and then He said to them, fulfilled the promise. The Messiah was there. Then He sent Muhammad. Understand me? Don't take part of the Torah and say, after all of this manipulation and corrupt. Look, He said then if He said the Israelites must be then, I want to be there, and I want Ben Gordon Meir, Gerald Kushner to leave my holy land alone. Get out. Out. Force us. Allah will force you. But definitely, the thing is that you will be in hellfire. A'udhu billahi min shaitan rajim, and I ask God protection. Allah, if I say anything terrible right now, creep thing, it's because I am homeless after they destroyed my life there and I ran away here. So, oh my God, this is the level I'm living with. I need to be naughty sometime so that people would accept me as a member of the rubbish. Nothing. No. They're nice people, lovely people. There is lovely people. Okay, I would like to add. Hello there. I would like. Don't you wish your boyfriend is hot like me? Do you know that? You know that. That's enough. That's enough. It's good to speak into relief. Like a small bird in the jungle. Everyone is terrible. Yeah, that's me. Don't delete my video. I think you're taking it so far with me, huh? Putting it is. Oh! There is sandwiches there. Good sandwiches. Halal food.